Hi, everybody. This is what a beautiful day in a beautiful state, right? Glad to have you with us. And I'm Randy Dameron with the honor to be part of the West Virginia Department of Transportation. And today, another good news story with a partnership in transportation in the governor's office. So we're glad you're here. We're going to unveil a new motorcycle road in West Virginia. This is the fourth out of 11 will be when we're finished. But this road is important because, and this is not just for motorcyclists, but, motorcycles are here anyway. They're coming. They've discovered West Virginia. They're coming here anyway. And what we've done with a partnership in the Division of Highways, we've identified certain roads. Our guys have gone out with a magnifying glass and made sure these roads are in tip-top shape. Potholes, gravel, striping, guardrail, and so forth. And then tourism is our promotional agent. They're promoting these roads on their websites, rest areas, welcome centers, and so forth. So it's a great partnership between the West Virginia Division of Highways, the Governor's Office, and the West Virginia Department of Tourism, and you're going to hear from Chelsea in just a second. This route is right in the heart of West Virginia. It starts here in Philippi, or it's actually what we call a round robin. It starts at anywhere you want to get on. But it goes over to Elkins. From Elkins, it goes up to Parsons.
This year. So if you look, we started out with Lonely Planet, Condé Nast, Travel and Leisure, Time Magazine, Outside Magazine. All of these big publications are saying West Virginia is a place to go. We're one of the top places. And all of that is because of this man right here, Governor Justice. When he came in, he said, we are going to make tourism explode in West Virginia, and we're seeing that. So today, traveler spending in the state is over $5 billion a year annually, the highest in the state's history. We are one of the fastest growing tourism states in the country. We rebounded from the pandemic very, very quickly. And as you all know, in this community, you see people here all the time. You know that not only do we have a lot of West Virginians traveling around, but we're starting to get people from across the country and around the world. So I want to thank you, Governor, for your vision to get us here. And for pushing us, not just to run the ads, but for us to go out and come up with these types of projects. The governor said we want routes. We want routes all over the state. We want the roads to be right. We want you to find the right businesses. I thought I was going to get away with a couple, and he keeps saying do more, do more. So we're excited about it. But these are the types of projects that are raising those numbers. So Governor, thank you so, so much for your leadership to get us here and for your vision to know that tourism in West Virginia could be what it is today and what it's going to be in the future.
Well, Randy and Chelsea, thank you so much. And let me kind of set the record straight, okay? First of all, this day in West Virginia is spectacular beyond belief. For those of you that don't know me and don't know me well, I'm as common as an old shoe. It's not real flattering, but it's just me. And I'll just speak in common West Virginia words. Absolutely all of us have made all the stuff happen in West Virginia. All of us. We've pulled the rope together. We went through this COVID mess beyond belief, and we pulled the rope together. We started out, a few years back, probably 6.5 now, and we had real problems. I mean, real holes in the bucket. And now today, we're on a ride that is unbelievable. And not only that, we're here for this fourth in the state, and we're going to do more. But Birdeye Bend. And it's starting right absolutely where a terrible conflict within our nation that ripped our nation apart in every way, the Civil War, right here, all started right here. We've got two great judges right here, Judge Nines and Judge Hoxie. And absolutely give them a big round of applause. We've got your AB president, and I don't know that I've met her before, but I probably have, and that's Andrea Bucklew. And where are you? Good. Hey, Andrea. A great, great, great school here. In fact, one of my basketball players at Greenbrier East is going to be here playing basketball for you next year. And, her name is Candace Stewart, I'm sorry, Cadence Stewart, and she's just a really sweet kid and a heck of a shooter, and I think if you go see her, you'll enjoy her too. Now, all that being said, let's just talk just 1 second about just this. You know, a long time ago, we had our first golf tournament at the Greenbrier, the FedEx golf tournament there. And there was a fella, and I surely wasn't even thinking about running for any office, and there was a fella that came up to me. He grabbed my hands after I was on CBS. When I was on CBS with Jim Nance, I basically said this: these are the greatest people, the greatest destination for people to come to. And unfortunately, in many ways, people on the outside thought the worst thoughts about us. A lot of bad jokes. Absolutely thought we were the poorest and most backward and whatever it may be. And now today, they think of us as the diamond in the rough they missed. You all know how good we really are. You all know that we love one another, we appreciate others, we appreciate the business and opportunities that they bring us, all the different goodness that happens all around us every day. You're faith-based, you're low crime, you're absolute craftsmen. And with all that being said, you're located in the sweetest spot that this country could ever have. 4 of the most incredible seasons on the planet and a rock's throw from 2/3 of the population of the country. Why are we not exploding? Why in the world are we not exploding to the good side? And all of a sudden, here we go. And all of a sudden, then people believe. And here they come. And that's what's happening all around us right now. Now, we got to keep it going. Because absolutely, if we don't watch out, we'll get in our own way and blow our own legs off, and then we got a real problem. We got to keep on going. There's too much opportunity. But if we just look back at tourism, of all things, and I did say this, and I picked an incredible leader of the band in Chelsea Ruby. But I did say it over and over and over, and I pushed Chelsea and pushed her and pushed her. You didn't have to push her much because she is stuck on all the time. But with all that being said, it's taken off like crazy. And absolutely, I would still tell all of you just this. You may say, well, tourism is doing really good. We'll never get it better. Bull feathers. Bull feathers. You know, we are looking at just the edges of the plate, the parsley around the edges of the plate. There's so much more. There's so much more goodness out there. Look right behind you at this incredible covered bridge. Look at all that you have all around everywhere. All we got to do, and I believe it with all my soul, God made every one of you who you are for a reason. And He made me Jim Justice for a reason. And so here we are. Now let's go. And let's get it together and go really good. Now I know this, that it's hot and you're standing there and everything, and somebody said that they're going to let me shoot that cannon, and I'm taking them up on that. If they'll do it, I'm ready, you know. But with all that being said, on top of that, I know that it's hot and you're wondering, well, dag, we don't really care about seeing the governor. We really wanted to see Baby Dog. And so I got her. I'm going to bring her right here. Now, she can't sit out here in this sun long because she gets hot. But this is my buddy right here. And when we get done, for those of you who want to come up and say hi to her and everything, she'll sit right here. And she loves everybody. And I'll just say just this. Through all this pandemic stuff, when it really boils right down to it, I kept looking at this crazy little bulldog, and you may wonder, well, how'd she get her name? Well, this is how she got her name. You know, when my son and daughter just reached this little puppy over my shoulder on Christmas Eve, we were at the house and everything. We had a grandson. He was a baby. He was 2 years old, just turned 2. And he was walking everywhere and everything, and she was on the floor running around in the presence and everything, and he kept saying, instead of calling her a puppy, he kept saying, "Where'd that baby dog go?" So we named her Baby Dog. And then right behind that, and I really believe this, the definition of coincidence, an everyday occurrence in which God chooses to remain anonymous. Think about it. So that's in my world. But in my world, just this, every time I looked at her and I saw her, you look at her, she made you smile. And the other thing that is really unusual about this rascal, a bulldog's not supposed to do this. Think about the coincidence just a second. She loves everybody. It didn't matter if you were young or old or rich or poor or black or white or, God forbid, a Republican or a Democrat. She loves everybody. And so with all that being said, we'll sit here and talk just a second, and but sit here and be with you if you want to come up and say hi. But listen to me, and I'll end with just this. Today is another day in West Virginia where we do goodness. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You have been so good. You can't imagine how good you've been. And don't do it for you. Do it for that little girl. Do it for them. Absolutely, we have the very, very best. And we know we're the best. If we keep it all together and keep it going and pull the rope together like we've done and done and done, it's going to be really good. It's been a real honor being your governor. God bless each and every one of you, and thank y'all for having me.
All right. I spend a lot of time on the road and a lot of time going to events, and this week has been a long week. And there are times where I think I'm getting burned out on this, and then I listen to the governor talk about the future of the state, and I get excited about it all over again. So, Governor, thank you again. Your vision for where we've come and your vision for where we're going is just amazing. So, thank you all for being here. It sounds like the governor's going to shoot a cannon, so we need to get to that. And people want pictures with Baby Dog. But before we do those two things, we're going to go ahead and cut the ribbon on this route, and we'll let our motorcyclists get on the road so they can take the first route. So let's do it.
I'm going to sit here. If any of you want to say hi to Baby Dog, get on up here. How you do, sir? Hey, good seeing you, sir. God bless you. Oh, sure you can. How you doing? Pretty popular.